as the facilitator, bring us around UPSI to get to know the places. So my first impression is, wow, UPSI is actually so big, and even UPSI got two campus, which is old and new campus. So actually, it's not possible for us to get lost sometimes. Even me, myself, on my second semester, I still get lost. And when the junior asked me the places, I just blur. I cannot explain how to uh, how how to go to the places they want to, because I also still blur. So fortunately, this on my sixth semester already, I already can say expert. No, um, can say that I already get know all the places, and I can show the way if the junior asking me again. Okay, that's all.
Time went by and finally we have come to the most awaited program. Yes, it is Declare Day. This day, we recite a pledge together to show ourselves that we are the official student of UPSI. Although we come from different states, culture, background, but we believe we have the same dreams to enter in this university. From the very beginning of the ceremony, it already feels so energetic just as it is already graduation day. As the Vice Chancellor and lecturer entered the hall to be the witness of our pledge ceremony. As for the student representative for the pledge recitation, Bornean student from Sabah, Sarawak, and student from Peninsular Malaysia, and also representative for international students were chosen. It was very touching as some of us was having flashback all the struggle we went through to get into this university, and finally this day has come. The speech that given by our Vice Chancellor was very inspiring and made us more motivated to continue our journey in this university.
Graduan-graduan yang tidak payah merayu kepada majikan untuk menerima anda, mereka yang akan terkejar-kejar mencari anda untuk bekerja dengan mereka. Kerana apa? Kerana anda ada.
And after the pledge recitation, yes, we officially become Sultan Idris Education University student. And now, as the ceremony and the orientation day ended, we are now being responsible to continue our journey in this university.
So as for me, the orientation day is actually quite challenging, especially for us that come from Borneo, which is Sabah and Sarawak, because we know that we're gonna go far away from our family, especially from our parents. So we're gonna meet a new person, we have to adapt with the new environment. So that's why it's quite challenging. Even from the very first day I come into UPSI, I already feel homesick. But from that, I've learned that actually we need to go out from our comfort zone and not always depending on our family or parents in order for us to achieve our goals, to success, achieve our dream, and make our parents proud of us.
My name is Mega Ayumi Marcus, and today in this presentation I would like to share with you about what is my part or what I am writing in our assignment, a task for our assignment too. So yeah, my part is first I talk about um, registration day. So what I do is about happened during that day, what procedure we've been through as a student, and also what are the feelings involved the first time come to UPSI. So regarding to my feelings, personally, I felt happy and sad at the same time. Although I already accustomed to far apart from my family, but when come to UPSI, I felt like as if it was my first time to be far away from my family. I think I felt like that because UPSI is so far away from my hometown. So yeah, that's why I felt like that. And the next one, I also talk about my first impression when come to the UPSI. Basically, I came to UPSI was accompanied by my mother, and we took a taxi from KL Central to UPSI. As we arrived at UPSI, wow, that was the first word that came out from my mouth. Beginning from the main entrance until inside UPSI campus, and everything seems stunning to me. It feels like as if I was entering into a castle, a big and majestic castle. Yeah, because UPSI, the environment, I love the environment personally. I love because it's surrounded by trees and also hills. Yeah, and also UPSI have a large area. It's so big actually. Therefore, I think we should be grateful or thankful because they really make students as their first priority. So we move to the lesson learned. Okay, as for the lesson learned, first I already talked at the end of my video just now about what I have wrote. First, we must be grateful. Why I said so because UPSI really make us their priority and always fulfill what we need. Always trying to try their best. So yeah, that's why we need to be grateful and thankful to UPSI. Last but not least, the lesson learned is about creating a memories. Don't forget to create your memories at UPSI. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because from mistakes we learn, and that mistake is also a memory for us. Right? And that's all from me. Thank you.
A very good day, everyone. So today I'm going to share my experience on our orientation week. So I would like to call this experience as a roller coaster ride, where it was filled with all the mixed feeling of happiness, excitement. Some of us really had emotional breakdown as well, and for sure homesick, especially for those who came from far, like foreign students and some of our friends who is from Sabah and Sarawak. So when I entered into UPSI, the first feeling I had was, okay, finally I had reached my Menara Gading, because I believe for all of us, enrolling into public university was a Menara Gading for all of us since our childhood. Secondly is our hostel registration. I will tell this experience as exciting but exhausting as well, because you really have to wait in a long queue before you officially registered as UPSI student. While waiting for me to be registered as UPSI student, I really managed to find few friends at there, and I got to know some of them were from my hometown, and it really made me feel so happy to have friends from my own hometown. And then the moment I got my room key, the first thing come into my mind was, will the room be really as have been stated in, as have been described in all the blogs? Because once I get my offer letter, the first thing I went and do is search how the hostel of Oopsie would look like. And I was so excited once I got the key because I really want to know whether it exactly looked as what I have seen in the internet. And then that was the most exciting part of it, but the exhausting part is when you have to go climb till 4th floor just to keep all your stuff. Unfortunately, I reached Oopsie late, so I really have a short period of time for me to keep everything and rush to our Dewan Tunku Sensler. So the moment I got the key, I only managed to find my room and keep all my, not keep, but I just literally throw all my things in the room there and rush out to Dewan Tunku Sensler. Thirdly is the most valuable and important part of my first day of orientation, where I entered to DTC for the first time. To be honest, the moment I entered DTC, I was filled with a feeling of exhausted, exciting, tiring, and a bit frustrated as well, because I reached Oopsie a bit later than the time that we have planned. And then for me to be registered at the Dewan KH really took a long period of time. So once I get the key, I don't really have much time for me to keep my things nicely in the room. I only had time to throw everything on the floor and rush out to get the last bus to DTC. And all the seniors almost reminding me all the time, bus terakhir sudah tunggu, bus terakhir sudah tunggu. So I really need to rush out there to get the last bus and reach DTC for the first time. The most important part is all the seniors really welcome us with a warm feeling, which made me feel more comfortable. And then the second important thing is we were given Dutch Lady chocolate milk with gardenia bread, which made me feel so relieved because I was so exhausted and in hunger as well. So that made me really feel relief. And then I entered into DTC, and the feeling was, wow, a huge hall filled with a lot of strangers. I was totally blurred and finding place to sit. The moment I enter the day one was almost full with all our new intake students and some of our RSK seniors. And I managed to find a place. And in overall, my experience on my first day was exciting, excited, exhausted, and a bit of homesick as well. And the lesson I learned actually to enjoy every moment of our life, because if I look back, all those moments on my first day, it was exciting, and I can feel the feeling as it was new for me. I still have the fresh new intake feeling in myself. So the only thing I'll tell is enjoy every moment, because you will have good days to look back in your future.
Hi everyone, I'm Harina here. So today I'm going to give my reflection on Oopsie Orientation Day. So the lesson learned from this assignment is I have successfully completed the task given by dividing the tasks among my group mates, and my part was on hostel registration and overall conclusion. And we managed to develop communication and writing skills from this assignment. Next, we work in a team to be well organized, and we give good collaboration to our team members in preparing the report. We share sufficient ideas from everyone's experience as we give feedback and pictures and ideas on completing the report. And we also manage our time, since we we are approaching to the end of our semester. We have so much of assignments to do, so we equally managed our time accordingly to all the subjects. So that's how I successfully finished my assignment. Lastly, I thank to my lecturer that given me the chance to take a trip down on my memory lane. Conveying my experience in a report form was the challenge that I faced, but eventually it gives me confidence and it improves my writing as I start to write. So here is what I learned the importance of writing. It helps us to express our views as we start to write, and it also opens our minds to give us more ideas, more words, and it also helps us to structure good sentence as we write. So here are my few memories from UPSI. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Everyone, good day. So I will be continuing our explanation, our story for whatever happened during the orientation. So I'll be continuing with the subtopic of our faculty orientation. So firstly, we actually can say that the faculty orientation was held by PPE FPE, which is the club of the faculty, and its full form is Persatuan Pengurusan Ekonomi Fakulti Pengurusan dan Ekonomi. And this orientation was held like for half the day, and then we were asked to sit according to our course. So we were actually sitting with our classmates so we can get to know them better. And then we had our first session by having the talk by the club president, by the lecturers, and a few other people like the dean or the student representative. So we got so much knowledge from here. Then we have the introduction of the lecturers, not all, but just few, and they just introduced us to the head of the department, which is 3 departments in our faculty. And then they also talk about the facilities provided, like FPE has things like bilik gallery or bilik simulation, and they were saying all about the facilities provided and then what are the courses provided. And then next, they also talk about the student club, which I was very very keen on getting into the club, which for now I am already in the club and I am the secretary of the club for now. So I was really wanted to get into the club when they were speaking about the club, saying that they were having so much of events. They do events under the faculty for all the faculty students. So I was so eager to join their clubs. So I'm there right now. And then they talk about whatever the faculty events, whatever happened, what are the programs held by the students. And for the last part is they actually ask for vote for each courses for the leader of the course. So we basically have one leader from each courses to be the middle person of transmitting messages, important messages to the students. So that's basically whatever happened during the faculty orientation. So that's all from me. Thank you.